Hey everybody, how y'all doing out there? Rocknrudy, we're here with 97.7 FM The City. Rocknrudy on the Sea Live, and of course, the one and only, the man of the hour. I just can't really just put everything in one word because this man is just too damn good. He's multi-talented. He does everything from high tones to low tones. He plays the bass, the guitar, the accordion, the piano, slip and slide, trampoline, the trampoline, and he goes air jumping.
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the amazing, the multi-talented. Oh my God, I just don't know how to say it anymore. Rennie Rowland in the house. Whoa! All right.
Thanks for having me,
man.
brother.
I met this man about 2 weeks ago at the Silverado Saloon with Midnight Run, Joe Vega and company. He was their bass player for the night. And
that was fun.
It was real good. I love seeing you. I mean, you perform so awesome.
Thank you.
You're just too smooth with that bass. I mean, it's like.
I learned it from my mom. She taught me how to play the bass. She literally taught me how to play the bass.
Okay. This is Country Roland's grandson. Okay.
Right.
I've got questions. I got questions.
All right. I'll answer it.
So for right now, Rennie Rowland.
Yes.
Talk to us.
That was fun. It was.
Sorry. It's okay. He's also live all the time.
Yeah.
Rennie. Why did they give you the name Rennie?
Actually, my name, I was born Rene Gonzalez Jr.
Okay.
And growing
that's
up,
a long ass name. Okay.
Rene Gonzalez Jr. Growing up, everybody called me Rennie or Rennie, depending on where in the valley we were at.
Right.
So it just kind of became my stage name also.
At the age of 3.
Right. And when I was a teenager, I was hanging out a lot in Harlingen, and my group of friends over there, every time I would walk through the doors, they would say, "Hey, it's Rennie Rowland."
It's Rennie Rowland.
It's Rennie Rowland. So that kind of just stuck, and
stayed Rennie.
Stayed Rennie. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, growing up with a family multi-talented,
right?
Because everywhere you turn, your dad was talented, your mom was talented, your grandpa was talented, your grandma would dance.
Yeah, she didn't only dance. You know that she prepared the bus. She got the bus gassed up and stocked up. She took care of all the wardrobe, the suits, the hats.
Well, I knew about the wardrobes.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
They had wardrobes.
Oh,
man.
they had a lot. Country Roland was a flashy guy. Let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
I loved him. That was the Mexican Elvis. and then tell me your dad.
Well, my grandfather and then my mom was in the band. My mom's the daughter of Country Roland, Judy Garcia. She started playing when she was 12 years old, the bass guitar. They taught her how to play when she was about 12 and a half.
And that's where you got it.
Well, that's where I got it. I think God gives everybody gifts, certain gifts.
Right.
Depending on what your mine was, like obviously the musical talent.
Multi-talented. Yeah. But like for me, my family, of course, they were all talented like that, but I never picked up no instruments or nothing like that. I picked up just the mic and you know what I mean? And then became an air jock. And
well, you definitely have the knack for it, brother.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me tell you, up on stage introducing these lovely people up there, Midnight Run. Who was with you that day? It was the Tequila Cowboys, no?
I don't remember. No, was it Ácido? I think
it was Ácido. Sorry about that. But shout out to Ácido. They're a good band too.
Awesome guys.
When you were up there singing and everything like that, you sang one of your originals. Was it?
No, actually, it was some of. They wanted some Country Roland stuff.
Oh, that's what it was.
So Joe was like, "Come over here. Let's do a little medley." So we did a medley of Country Roland songs together.
Now I convinced him to sing. He forgot his guitar, not on purpose. It's in the shop.
It's in the shop. I got a gig this weekend, and I needed to get adjusted the neck and some new
strings. He had to get it ready for the show.
So. But I can do some acapella later.
So I still convinced him to sing. So so he's gonna sing for us. Okay, now you got some originals. Joe, did you get the originals? I sent it to you. Okay, so we have his originals too, but we're gonna play those here a little bit. But I want to hear one of your originals.
Like a song I wrote.
Yeah, what was that song? You sent me 3.
Okay, well the 2 of them are covers that I got out right now, but the Llorar Llorar. That's an original. Yeah, and actually it was written. My granddad wrote it, but then a few years ago we covered it. I had to write it in Spanish, and it doesn't. It doesn't translate the same. You gotta find words that fit. Right. So it kind of changes the song a little bit. Sometimes it's a totally different song. So
well, then you know what? Just go ahead and just hear you sing something, whatever you want. But Llora. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead. I like it. That's why I was. I mean, it's good. He's got a good voice. Listen to this, guys. Listen.
Really, you're gonna put me on the spot here.
I got to. That's why we're rocking. We're going to see live right on the spot. multi-talented. This man is like tremendous. God, check it out.
Yeah. So I mean, the song is Llorar, Llorar, and it's like, hoy me hice una promesa que no voy a cumplir, no llorar esta noche antes de dormir.
He kind of reminds me so much of a Mexican, what's his name? George Strait. Almost you got that, when you say, think about it,
it just comes, it comes out the way it comes out. And that's,
and the singing, how did you pick up the singing? Or, well, I know the family's talented like that, right. But I mean, I know that you got to do, you didn't do no classes.
No,
you did everything just with whatever your parents or whatever like that you learned off. Or
I mean, I would watch the family play. My mom taught me the bass. She just gave me these are the notes, open strings, the E, the A, the D, and the G. You hit it here. This is where a D is, and these are the three major chords that go in that. Right. So I would just practice along with my granddad's albums with the vinyls and the 8-tracks.
Oh, back in the old days.
So that's how I started with a bass guitar. And then shortly thereafter, I was very enamored with the piano. And one of my aunts, Wendy, played the piano. And she had a very Floyd Kramer, honky-tonk country, really honky-tonk style. So I would just imitate her, and that's how I learned how to play. And the singing, I mean, I could always just sing here or there. I was horrible.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know more.
And then my granddad, just one night, I remember I was already a teenager because I started playing. My Aunt Wendy retired for a while. But she's completely retired from the music industry now. But she went away. She retired for a little while, and then she came back. So in the interim, I was playing the piano.
Okay.
And then when she came back, we'd go back and forth. Like she played the acoustic guitar, I'd play the piano, and we would switch off. And that's the great thing about the family. Like everybody pretty much knew how to play several instruments. So
multi-talented. That's what it is.
At a country rolling band performance, you saw us interchanging instruments. And but the singing one night, I think I was about 18 or 19.
Okay.
And we were getting back up for the second set, and my granddad said, "You're gonna get up there and you're gonna sing." And I was like, "What?"
Ooh, talk about being put on the spot.
Get up there and do it, son. Get up there and do it. So I got to get up there and do it.
And granddad, when he said you got to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah, when granddad said something, we all did it.
Yeah, that's right. I remember those days. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. I mean, it's like, because like for me, my family, my dad and my uncles, they were the performers out there, right? And I was with my mom and my aunts over here. They weren't the performers, but they were the dancers. But I never wanted to dance. I just started talking on the mic, just grabbing the brush and talking. Hey, well, look, aquí está mi tía, since I was a little kid. And it just stuck to me. And then I started at Skateland way back in the early 80s, DJing and everything like that. And then just progressed and kept going. Yeah. And you sing a lot and you play a lot.
Yeah.
And you play a lot of instruments.
I try.
You try.
There's always somebody out there that can sing circles around me, can do it better, who can play better than I can. I do what I do. I stay in my lane, and I just do what I do, and that's what I do, and it works. And it works for me.
But the good thing about it is that you've got that charisma, that style that you got. I understand what you mean. Like you do the bass, you're doing the blaze, you're going on. Because I mean, I know that like you and Joe, you were up there on stage and always telling, okay, we do, okay, they do,
Yeah.
It's like you guys mesh together like
Joe and I go way back. We've been friends for a long time, and Joe sings a lot of country rolling songs,
a lot of great music,
and he's a very big fan. My granddad was a very big influence on Joe, so he's one of those that does it from the heart and pays homage, and it's still a very in demand. It's very in demand. People request it all the time.
And the good thing about it is we had Joe here on the show, Joe Vega from Midnight Run, Joe. Joe. And he didn't sing because he was saving his voice, but he didn't sing. That's okay. We'll get him the next time. We'll get him the next time.
Get you next time,
but I got plenty of videos of him singing. Every time I go to
he's a really great singer, man.
He is. He's real good.
And that's another talented family.
It is.
His sons and his children there.
And he was over here, and his sons were a hillbilly.
Yeah, right.
And then Denver, great guitars.
Good friend of mine.
Man. Great guitars. The drummers.
It was really Mike BS because it was really fun. Like, I'm a big guy, right?
No,
and I can't hide.
The camera adds 5 pounds.
Yeah, no, that's about 25 pounds, bro. I can't hide, right? So when Joe called me, and I just so happened to be available. It was a last minute thing, and I told him, you know what? We're taking a little bit of time off in this month because shout out to Eddie, my brother from another mother, Eddie Signs. He just had a baby. Him and his wife had a baby.
I was about to say he had a baby.
His wife and him had a baby.
Congratulations, Eddie.
Congratulations. He's on maternity leave, so May is a little,
it's time to come back.
It's time to come back, bro. I miss you so much, and we got to get back to the music.
There you go.
So Joe called me and I said, you know what? I was having dinner. I said, you know what? I'm available. What time do you need me there? He's like, we started at 10. I was like, I'll be there at 9:45. Shoot, I walked in, put the inners on. Well, you were there.
I was there. Hello. I
witnessed everything. Check 1 2 boom. But I mean, I can't ever go anywhere without them being like, "We're rolling," right?
Yes,
so I'm over there in the background.
And then you got your grandpa's voice. Yeah. Well, you got the voice too.
I'm told that all the time.
It's like if I close my eyes, it's like I'm hearing him singing. You're like,
that's what everybody says. Yeah, like, you're scaring me. I close my eyes and it's like he's here. But
you do. But that's what I'm saying. You got that charisma. You got the rolling charisma, and it works good with you. I mean, not just because it is your last name. Hello, you were born into it, but it's just something that you mastered to, you know?
Yeah. Well, I will say this without trying to sound arrogant, because that I'm not. I'm a very humble person. Tell me you're not humble by telling me right. No, I'm a real cool dude, right?
Of course.
And like I said, there's people that are better than me. I just do what I do. But I've been blessed that nothing's been given to me. Nothing was handed to me on a silver platter. I was born into this
Martinez, family. We went to that road.
Yeah, I was born, and that's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
I was born into this, but nothing's been handed to me on a silver platter. I'm 48 years old. In the past 3 years, I finally started on my musical career.
You're not 48. You're 35 or 36. You told me. Don't lie to me. Come on.
Cut this man a check right
now. we were sitting outside talking a little while before we came in here.
Right. No.
I asked him how old he was, and he said the magic number 48. And I looked at him and I go, don't lie. Well, a lot of people think I'm 35, 36. Yeah, well, exactly.
That's about the going age. Yeah. Like you're 35, 36. Yeah.
There's like black as you are. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Like everybody says, I'm 58, going to be 59. They look at me, they're like, not even. Yeah, right, but I'm not. Trust me, I'm good. But you look healthy.
Thank
you look good.
Well, I am healthy. I like to eat. Well, I'm a thickie. But yeah, no, like I said, nothing's been handed to me on a silver platter. I've had to work my ass off. I've had to work really hard.
You were humbled. That's what it was. Right. And I was the same way too, because I grew up poor, you know.
Right. Nosotros también. I mean, we were always blessed.
We were blessed.
There was always food on the table.
You were well.
My granddad made millions of dollars. You know, he always took real good care of us, right?
He took care of everybody that was with him. His whole crew,
exactly. His whole crew. At one point, he had about 20 roadies. We had a bus just for the roadies and the security, and then another one for the girls.
Equipment
and all that. At one point, when he was on doing it all the time, right? Mm-hmm. But like I said, you know, I've worked real hard, and just recently, you know, these past few years, I've started to kind of shift the focus a little bit away from the family, and show the world.
Start yourself.
What I've got to offer.
Exactly. Sometimes we do have to get out of that shadow.
And I'm like, man, I'm tardy to the party, dude. I'm 48 years old. But I am blessed because I have a great team behind me.
Yes,
you know,
you do. You have a good crew.
Yeah, I have a really great crew. Shout out to Pajaro, Bird Promotions. Happy birthday, Pajaro, my boss man. I'm signed up Bird Promotions. I have Myra D from Sail Entertainment. She distributes.
Myra D is a real good friend of mine.
Yes,
what's up, Myra?
Great babe, I love you, man. And everybody, my mom and my aunt, they're my backbone. Yes, you know, and they put up with more than they should with me, you know. But they make sure I get everywhere to and from. Okay, and we make it happen, right?
Yeah.
But I am blessed that in this short time, the past maybe 4 or 5 years, because I have been working at it since before my granddad passed away.
Right.
And then after he passed away, the focus still remained on him because he wanted the legacy to continue.
Right.
So all this time, it's been about learning the balance of continuing that and staying true to the promise I made him, but also showing the world what I got and keeping everybody satisfied. Because for a little while, I couldn't do that. I had to. People expected that.
The country rolling sound,
you know, and you can't show up as the country rolling band because that's who we are. You can't show up as country rolling band. Now we go by Kicker Daddy Legacy because my granddad was also dubbed the Kicker Daddy.
Right.
You can't show up to a venue or a gig or a performance and for the people to want anything else. Like they are there because they want that, right?
Yeah.
And we still have a big following and a tremendous support. Now it took me a little while to understand that. Now I'm able to make the switch over, but keep the integrity of the legacy and blend it. So you're going to get the best of both worlds with me. You know, you're going to get what I can do, and you're still going to get the traditional.
The country rolling sound.
We just got to modernize it a little bit because we want to appeal to a younger demographic. We want to teach the younger generations.
You going to start rapping country?
No, I won't do the rap. The only rapping that I do is in the Bo Garza song, Precious Heart. Hey, sweet lady, maybe don't you think that maybe we could get together tonight? Maybe we could just work this out.
I love it.
That's all I'm going to do.
Do it again.
Hey, sweet lady, maybe don't you think that that maybe we can get together tonight. Maybe we can just work this out. Let me show you what I'm all about.
I tell you what, I bet you all you want. If you really wanted to, you could do that commercial where those two guys come out that are auctioneers. What I got a doctor.
Can I get 25? I'll get a little bit tongue tied, but I promise I could probably get there, man. You'll swing by out, so I'm a clown, man. Yeah, if I practice, I can do it pretty much.
He does clown around. Now, in case you all didn't know, he's also got a podcast. He does.
That's right.
And what was the name of your podcast again?
Rennie on the Radio.
Rennie on the Radio. All right, cool.
That's and it's awesome. A little ironic because I started off on conjuntoradio.org. Shout out to the Avilas and everybody over there in San Benito at the Texas Conjunto Museum and Hall of Fame. But it was also being broadcast on the air. That's why it started off as a radio show, because when I was approached about it and we were in development, I said, I want to throw it back to the old school. I want to tune into a radio station and I want to hear and I want to imagine what's going on.
Right.
So we started that way, but then we're going to set the cameras up just like this. We were in the Gavina and doing the radio show, and they had the cameras up, and then Eric was doing the technical end and mixing all that. And they would put it out there, and I was like, nah, that's not what I want. But then it evolved, and then the opportunity with Tejano Television came up.
Okay.
Well, you got to have something visual.
Of course.
Tejano TV, right?
So you became a TV star.
So now it's a Rennie on the Radio, but there's no radio right now. It's just going straight to television and all digital
podcasting, right?
It's a podcast now, right?
Well, we got a radio station. That's what we're doing, but that's a good thing, which is good. I mean, I'm glad that we're getting the history on Rennie here and how the way the name Rennie came along, because great.
Right.
And also a history about the grandpa, and all the stuff that he's accomplished.
Right.
And it's true to life what you said. The struggle is real.
It is.
And nothing was given to us. We have to work what we got, and every little bit that we get, we have to save it and scratch off for that and get more. And a lot of people say you got to spend money to make money.
Right.
It's true, but when you don't got money, you can't spend it. You're gonna have to get it.
You have to get it somewhere.
Somehow, and working butt up, meaning day, night, sometimes straight hours, 24, 48 hours straight. And
got to make some sacrifices if you want the dreams
to come
true.
A lot of sacrifices. And I'm not rich, but I'm famous. I can say that.
Right.
People know me and stuff. We're on the web. Everybody sees us. And,
That's right.
Rennie is, half rich, but he's very famous.
Well, I'm not as famous. I mean, I don't have worldwide fame. But, I mean, I'm no Michael Jackson or Madonna,
Well, we ain't never gonna be that.
Or at least I'm not. Grupo Frontera, but I might get there. I don't know, man.
Grupo Frontera, I think you're just as good as they are if you really put your mind to it. I mean, really, Frontera's a damn good band. I've been trying to get them on my show. Hey guys, I've been reaching out to you guys.
Well, one of the songs that my latest single right now is actually a Grupo Frontera cover.
Yeah, I know, but you did it in Spanish country.
I did it like Tejano country. Yeah, Tejano country.
Sing it. Check it out, Joe.
Oh, man.
Come on. You knew I was going to do that to you if you said it. And you said
Perdón, es que no sé la razón y mete el corazón en donde no debía. No vi la señal del que iba en contravía. Y fui yo el que se ilusionó y que no funcionó. Yo te entregué mi vida. No me pidas disculpa que la culpa es mía. Porque no tengo un corazón. Así, there you go. And it's out on all digital streaming platforms right now. It's a collaboration with Alyssa Torres, a really good friend of mine.
Right, and she sings real good too.
She's got some really great music.
She's got great pipes too as well. Man, I'm gonna like to try to get her in the studio too.
Yes, sir.
You need to hook me up with Alyssa Torres. Get ready, we're gonna get you over here. Now, a lot of your music that you sing, of course, is true to heart. I mean, you play everything like it's every first song ever you ever did, right? When you were up there with Midnight Run and everything, and you were doing what you were doing, it was just totally amazing. Like I said, I freaked. I was starstruck. Okay, not only because it was Midnight Run, but it was Rennie Rolling, and I've always heard about the music that you've done. I've always heard about you and everything like that. I've seen, like I said, we became Facebook friends for the past year now,
sir.
And I've seen everything you've been posting and stuff like that, everything. And I said to myself, I'm going to reach out to this homie and I'm going to ask him to come to the show. Let's see if he doesn't have an ego and he'll do it.
Oh man!
But fate happened to be, his name was Joe Vega, and we were over there, so we were on salute already. But when I think it was George or Chris that didn't show up, the bass player
didn't show up,
and
I haven't had the honor of meeting him. But.
No, yeah. What was Chris? Yes, it was Chris, and he was family emergency. So I hope everything came out good, my brother. But anyways, when Joe Vega said, "Hey, well, Rennie's gonna come in and he's gonna be the bass player," I looked at Rennie Rolling. It was that. So like threw myself on the ground and for real. Joe's gonna take the guy from the stage down like that. No, I'm joking. That's not thing. But I did. I was like, it's really. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I feel good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm there, and I don't want to take the attention off of anybody. And I don't think that I did.
No, you actually sat down in the back real cool,
I was
chill.
like just, and and people were yelling all night long. I took the break, and then they kept taking pictures, right? So I mean,
you did what you did.
You want to please everybody, right?
Right, of course.
But shit, I am apt to. I would rather be in the back.
Of course, behind the scenes,
because that's how I was with my granddad.
Yeah.
I'm behind the piano. I had the piano. I was in the back. I was off to the side. So I would rather just be out there doing that.
All eyes on him. Right?
All eyes on him.
All eyes on you.
All eyes on the yeah. And I like for anybody, like you got a band and you need a bass player. If I can do it, I'd rather just be there in the background. Like don't even put the lights on me. Just put me in the back. Or just put me off to the side.
Every now and then, little every now and then, little whatever.
It's a different number from fronting a band.
Right. Exactly. It's
a piece of cake for me. It's like it wasn't even work. Like I made real good money to get up there and have fun with my friends. That's
it. That's all it is. I mean, it's not about the money. It's just having fun.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the way I see it. Like a lot of people okay, so let me put it to you this way. For me, it's not a big deal to grab the microphone and do a wedding, a quinceañera, and have everybody scream, yell, and shout, do all that good stuff and everything. Mm-hmm. People love it. They like it. And they call me again. I go, but sometimes I can't go because I've got other already compromisos, right? Mm-hmm. But it's just too easy for me to do something like that. For you, it's just too easy to sit back and relax, enjoy it. But at any given moment, you'll get in front of that mic and just put everybody behind.
And actually, I don't have to. Like he asked me, and I obliged him. He's like, "You want to sing?" And I kind of squirming. Like, he's like, "Come on."
Yeah, right. So I was like, you took that microphone like a pro, baby. Come on now.
It is what it ain't for everybody.
Everybody that was there that night and somewhere else would please call in and tell them baloney. It's like that. But I mean that's the good thing because like you said, you enjoy whole friends, you're good friends,
right?
And you got that rhythm.
We always click. We always buena gente.
Yes, he is.
And I like to associate myself with people like that.
And it's like Roy Torres. You and Roy Torres are real good friends.
Oh man, we're like bros.
Yeah, I'm Roy Torres. I've known him for a long time too, and I've been trying to get him on the show. And he was like I told you, I was going to get both of y'all here on the show today, but.
Shout out to Roy Torres. I love you, brother.
Me too, brother. And we're still praying for your family.
Yes, we are.
By the way, our little tiny all-stars didn't make it today because the sponsor that called me that wanted to get them on forgot that they had to do a certain little presentation because now they're national champions. Remember that. So part of national champions, you have to go and perform at a moment's notice because you're the top dog. You're number one. But that's okay, guys. No fret. Don't chill. The little Oompa Loompas will be here pretty soon. They'll let me know when they'll be able to come back. Right now, they've got to take out the little national championship winning, dust and everything. And then when they get ready, they're going to come back. And I just can't wait to see them because they're going to perform. One of them says she was going to do a flip off of the table. Let's see if it's true. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But
how many little Oompa Loompas were you going to have on?
There was going to be, there's 32 girls.
Oh.
And I was going to have like about 6 of them out of the 32. And then we're going to pick the 6. But
cool.
The competition, not the competition, but the show.
Right.
They had to take care of that first, which is totally cool. Because once you're done, you come to me.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
But anyways, congratulations.
Yes.
National champions. All right.
Congrats.
The National Lone Star Creative Cheer Champions. Wow, that's a lot to remember.
A lot. Yeah, but hey.
And were you performing this weekend? Or you're not?
Actually, I'm doing a private event for a friend of mine.
Oh, God.
Daughter's graduation party. They asked if I'd make a special appearance and just go plug in my guitar and just sing some songs for a little while, acoustic, without the band. And but
thank you.
I'm going to have fun.
Of course you are.
I'm going to enjoy the little bit of time that we have off because we've also been in the recording studio. And that's been on hold for a couple of weeks, too. We were going back and forth, but we're going to get in at the end of the month and finish up. I have 2 new singles that we're going to put out at the same time.
Nice. Well, so does the signal. Send me the signals. We send it Joe right here. We'll play it here on air.
Awesome.
We are not afraid to do that. Right, Joe? That's right.
Well, thank you for that's that, what we do. For that support and that opportunity.
Of course, that's what we do. That's what I have my platform here. Now, remember, guys, if you've got a talent, all right, any kind of talent is respectable, of course.
Right.
I'll be more than happy to put you on my show and show the talent that you have. This man over here is you can't just say nothing. He just oozes a talent.
Oh,
if you get close to him and you touch him, look, I got more talent now.
You're too kind, brother. You're too kind.
It's the truth. This man, I mean, truth be told, it's the truth, and you were gifted. God blessed you and you're blessed and you're showing your blessing and everybody loves it.
Well, I was shy for a long time.
Well, yeah, you can tell.
and then I was also like my family's been my security blanket. So of course, when my granddad passed away, we mourned him for a little while, and then I finally said, we got to get back at it. But without my family, I did not want to do it. And right now, I'm at the point where my mom and my aunt are still with me, but they're up there, and they're like, they still got a lot of gigs left in them, but they're at that point now where it's
time to sit down for a little bit.
My mom's tried to retire for the past 5 years, and I'll let her go for a while, and I got to bring her back, because nobody plays that bass like
mom does.
Like mom does for what we need. So sometimes I'll have two bass players. They're like, you're gonna do a set, or she's gonna do a set, right? But
unless mom says, "Oh no, you just sit down."
Right. But I was shy for a little while, and I got over that a long time ago.
Yeah, well, but you perform all over the place, like I was saying.
Yeah, we've been blessed that we've performed.
You do your podcast team from Trevino's Bar?
Yeah, shout out to Joseph Trevino, my good buddy, and everybody there at Trevino's. I do a live podcast out of a bar. Yeah. Trevino's Blue Bar in Mercedes, Texas, 313 South Ohio Avenue. When you're feeling blue, go have a brew.
Get the blues done away there,
Yeah, get the blues out of the way.
They'll be done for the 4 hours you're there. Then after you leave, they'll come right back.
Right. That's usually what happens.
And the biggest venue you've played, can you remember, or can you let me know? With your grandpa or without your grandpa?
I mean, we've played a lot of events that were big. I recently just did my first arena performance at Bird Ogden Arena in March for Fiesta. Shout out to Jesse Trevino, Sugar Bear, and Fiesta Edinburgh Association.
Sugar Bear.
Yeah, Sugar Bear. DJ Sugar Bear. I was the main supporting act for Randy Rogers' band. And,
nice.
I mean, there was over 4,700 people there. The Bird Ogden Arena holds about 8,000. I'll give or take a few hundred. And that was my first arena performance. My family used to do that all the time. They used to tour back in the day in New Mexico, the bordering states, and in Mexico in front of hundreds of thousands of people, right? Yeah. But that was my first.
Your first.
So standing on that stage, in the middle of that stage, and just,
taking it in.
And the people were like, "We love you," and re-rolling, and pictures, and people were sending me drinks to the stage while I was performing, It was good. It was great.
Tell me you didn't crawl out after
Actually, no, I did behave a little bit. The beers, the cups were about this big.
Yeah,
plastic cups.
at the Bird Ogden Arena. Yes, I know.
And I had two.
Yeah.
So that was probably like about a 12-pack.
So how were you playing the bass?
Well, I drank one. And Gordy usually had handles on it. I handed it to Gordy, and then I'll be like, "I'm thirsty," and she'll bring it to me. I'm real spoiled.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not a diva, but I'm. She takes real good care of me.
He's not a diva. He's a prima donna. That's what it is.
She takes real good care of me on and off the stage.
Myra?
No, Gordy.
Gordy. Okay.
She used to do that. She used to be my granddad's right hand también.
Nice.
On and off the stage. Nice. So that kind of carries over to me. So I'm blessed.
Very blessed. Very blessed. And out of all the songs that you've sang, whether it be your grandpa's or your own, what's your favorite?
Oh man,
I know you got a bunch of them. I know there can't just be one, but I know
that I sing. I can't even think right now.
Well, that'll be a part 2 for the next time that we come over here.
I mean, I like a lot of George Strait. Baby's Gotten Good Goodbyes.
I love George Strait.
It Ain't Cool to Be Crazy About You. That's my favorite one. And If You're Thinking You Want a Stranger. I don't sing them a lot, and it's been years since I've sang them, but I can't even think right now, like, what would be one of my favorite songs to sing. Yeah. It's just like when the feeling is right.
It just hits.
Because that's how I am. I don't sing a song if I don't feel it. Mm-hmm. And I have to feel it. So if I don't feel the song, I won't sing it, even if it's popular and everybody wants it.
Yeah. See, Baby Got Back. I know that for fact.
Well, we do. If you like it, you should put a ring on it.
Right. But
that Beyonce song.
Yeah, the Beyonce.
We do it country. We do it country. Like one night we were at Trevino's and everybody was rowdy because when we play there, it gets rowdy. And I was like, "What do y'all want to hear?" It was towards the end of the night, and some lady out in the crowd's like, "Beyonce, put a ring on it." And I was like, "Okay." And I turn around and she goes, "You're not gonna do it." And I was like, "Wait, hold up. So I was like, "Ma'am, you obviously don't know me, but don't dare me to do something."
And then double dog dare me later.
Because I'm gonna do it. Don't say I can't do something or that I won't do it because I'm gonna do it. So I turned around and I told the guys, "We're gonna do this country," and everybody fell in line and everybody went crazy. So then we do it in our show. Like
it just meshed real well.
It just went real well. So everybody gets all riled up with it. So we're gonna keep doing it.
Man, nice.
Oh, it was born at Trevino's.
Now, so when you do events, like if somebody gets a hold of you, say at random or whatever, right? and they ask you to do a party and everything like that, will you do a quinceañera or a house party? Everything.
Everything and anything.
How can they get a hold of you?
Let me rephrase.
Okay, now we got
about everything that are within the
respectable
legal limits we're gonna do. I got to put a disclaimer.
He jumps off the roof of a house and everything. Right. I bet you.
They can contact my manager, who is Mayana Aurora. We call her Gori. She also is in the band. She takes care of the bookings and the contracts and all that. You can reach her at area code 956-802-7733. You can email us at kickerdaddyrecords@gmail.com, and that's KIKKER, kickerdaddyrecords@gmail.com.
KIKKER.
Or you can text me 956-900-4366, but please leave a voicemail or text me some details because I won't answer if I don't. Sorry.
It was a miracle he answered me, and I'm going, hey, what's up?
It's because I saw your sexy picture pop up when you called me.
That's what it was. You gotta give me back something, right? Thank you so much.
I got jokes, bro. I got jokes.
You got a lot of jokes. Yes. Y'all check out this podcast. Podcast is funny.
It's a little. I've gotten some flack because of the language and because some of the adult themes. But Juan Mendoza, the CEO and owner of Tejano Television, says it's great. What you're doing works for you, so don't worry about it. Just keep sending me those episodes.
Well, it'll work for us too. But we're a radio station. We can't do that.
You have limitations. You have FCC regulated. You have to follow rules.
Yeah.
Thank the great Lord that I'm not FCC regulated.
No, well, we do pretty good. Let me put you. I mean, we've had some pretty good hard rockers that have come in here and laid down some pretty strong language. And
I know I let one slip over there. I let one slip and I tried to cover it up.
Right. I mean, hey, one is, it's okay. 2 is all right. 3 is okay. That's it.
Well,
that's what Joe stands up.
Let me tell you one thing. We cuss on my show, and like I said, I've gotten a lot of flack. I've got from some religious people, some religious friends, and just everybody. And it's like, hey, there's a disclaimer at the beginning of the show, and I'm sorry, it doesn't. I mean, this is not a show for children. So if you don't, then don't let them watch. Change the channel, right?
My show is one of those multi-type. It could be for children depending who the artist is. But it's been times where Mr. Martinez says, hey, I got a guest right now. Can you put him on your show right after? Yeah, for sure. Bring him on in.
Right.
I welcome everybody again, but the respectable talent is the talent that I need. I had this one lady said, I dance. Okay, ballerina, no, pole dancing. What kind of pole dancing? Because there's that exercise pole dancing, and then there's the not so the naughty but nice kind of pole dancing.
The real naughty.
Right, and then there's the one that's tremendously just gross naughty, right? Which we can't do those, and they get upset.
Where are you gonna fit the pole?
Well, even then, the camera thing.
Because if I was gonna have one on, I would want the pole there too.
Right, exactly. We don't have no poles, right? So we don't have no poles, though. But we are a family oriented show and everything.
And that's great. That's great.
It works for us. It's good. I mean, granted, I tell people to come on out. Your neighbor is an artist. You wouldn't even know it, and like Randy over here. Like I said, I was actually starstruck when I knew he was going to be on there. I really was. He's a miracle. I just say, sign me, put your name right.
I sign things.
Yeah,
there's a few things I refuse to sign, but I've been asked to sign quite a few things
that I refuse people to sign.
I just signed a couple weeks ago. I signed some stuff at Skin Do, my neighborhood bar.
The neighborhood. Oh, I know where Skin Do is. Yeah. Oh no, that's really a hole in the wall.
Yeah, but it's a great hole in the wall.
It's a water well.
My favorite places are holes in the wall, like Skin Do, Trevino.
Cubby hole.
Cubby hole.
I love those places.
Yeah.
But it's
the dewdrop in.
Remember that? Remember way back when the sugar shack? Oh, do we say that out loud? Joe, remember that? Yeah. Get Joe in trouble. I'm sorry. Hey, anyways, guys, back to the fun.
Back to the podcast.
I know they said that we had 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, we already passed that. Okay, anyways, no, I'm just joking. Rennie Rollins, guys, he's a tremendously great artist. He's a great vocalist. This man puts on a show, even though sometimes he's just sitting down. But when he's sitting down, people are going by. Like you said, I'm recording and I hear somebody go, Roland. Not even your first name, but Roland, right?
Yeah.
And they're dancing. You're playing. They're going by, and you're like, like, you give them that smile, but you're like smiling, like, really? You my name out, roll out like that,
Yeah, like I had the aneurysm.
Right?
Never allowed. It was like I played there. I actually, Lucky Joe, I think maybe last year for his birthday bash, he invited me to go sing some songs with him. some controlling songs.
We got Lucky Joe here plenty of times. Yeah.
And I got up on stage and we're singing and everybody's coming up and high-fiving and I'm like bending over and high-fiving and taking pictures. And the next day I had to go get a massage because my back was...
Oh, man. Oh, let me ask you, are you married?
No, I'm single.
Oh, cool. Ladies, he's single.
Yeah, single and ready to mingle.
And all those jokes come with it.
From Monday to Domingo. And I'll even play the bingo.
He's a 7.
I got that from Bonnie.
7 from Bonnie Hernandez. Hey, Bonnie,
I butchered it, Bonnie, but what did it say? I'm single and ready to mingle from Monday to Domingo, and I like to play bingo. I don't know how she said it. Yeah,
Bonnie says a lot of things that, you know, one of my favorite lines that Bonnie would always say is, shut up, you uraka.
I haven't heard that in forever. I don't think she says that anymore.
I don't know if she does anymore, but I remember back in the days, I mean, she was at Que Pasa with AC Cruz and Max Betancourt. Yeah. And I was next door to her with Q94.5, and she was there. And our cabinas had windows where you could see each other. I could see, what's his name? Big John St. Clair over here.
Yeah,
or St. James. Yeah, La Bonnie, yeah, so everybody having a good time doing our own stuff.
Always.
And I would run from one studio to the other one. They were all like, hey, your bass. Hello. Well, then I was a Rescue 945 driver, so I was calling into all 3 stations and, you know, doing my reports. So, right? It was big time because Big Al and Charlie would show up at 6 in the morning. Yeah. And Bonnie and everybody, the crew were already in by 5:30. Everybody over here was in by 5:30. And it's like, well, Big Al and Charlie were the kings. And so they came in at that time. And I'd take off and go do my Rescue 945. It was just a blast. It really was. But anyways, those were the old days. You said you're going to be performing this weekend for a private event.
It's a private event.
And then the following weekend?
I think I'm going to be at Trevino's on Friday.
Again?
Yeah, Trevino's Blue Bar with band.
Mm-hmm. And when you do your podcast on Mondays, live at Trevino's Bar, is it like open to the people?
Oh, yeah. The taping is open to the public. It's respectful to us. And, you know, do keep in mind that with the technology, you can cover a lot of the noise and the ambience, right? But, it's open to the public and you can come have some beers and there's usually food too, like Joseph will spark the pit up or somebody will cook, make some burgers, hot dogs, carne, whatever.
Everybody's having fun.
Pizza, whatever. We're just there to have a good time all the time.
Man, I need to go by and go check it out. This is Mercedes.
It's a Mercedes on Ohio Avenue, South Ohio, 313 South Ohio Avenue.
I'll get that address from you later and we'll go ahead and go by and go check it out. Because the whole thing about Rocknrudy is to have people come out and show people the talent that they have, such as yourself, which is a tremendously speaks for itself, actually.
Thank
you know,
I appreciate that.
I mean, you didn't really have to know that singing because everybody knows already who you are. Like I said, we're famous because we're not rich.
Right? My arm right here on live TV.
I'll get those $10 from you later. Anyways, but Mr. Rennie, if you get a chance to see him and his band out there perform, go do so because this man does put on a show. This man has one hell of a great show, and if you were to give him a puppet, Jose Luis, I bet you all you want that he'd be a great puppeteer. Last week we had a guy who had a puppet. He was a puppeteer. It was a comedian puppeteer / accordion player. Well, puppeteer, yeah. What was the name of the puppet? Eric. The name of his puppet was Eric. Good guy. But it's a multi-talented person. Rennie Roland
I appreciate that.
No, I thank you, and I thank you for accepting my last of the minute to come here and everything. Girls, Harlingen, the Tiny All-Stars, don't worry about it. As soon as you're ready, come over to my show. We're ready. Anybody else got talent, I'm still looking for that man or lady that can juggle chainsaws without cutting their arms off. Okay? That would be great. If I can have that person, that'd be whether it be a girl or a man, because can't say just guys anymore.
Right.
You know?
You have to be inclusive.
Yes, exactly. All around, so it is. You want to send out a shout out to anybody before we head out?
I want to send a shout out to my mom, Judy Garcia, my aunt, Aurora Hernandez. They're my backbone. They're founding members of the Country Rolling Band, and they helped bring Tejano country into existence, the whole genre. So shout out to them, to all my friends, all my supporters. I start naming names and you forget, right? And then some people get upset or offended. But also to Robert and Milena Nunley, good friends of mine. I'm getting ready to go head out with them after this podcast. Everybody, man. Roxanne Gonzalez, Myra D, Bajarosi, the Blaze Brothers, all of my friends, everybody, man. Sugar Bear, that's right.
DJ Sugar Bear.
Yeah, Romeo Vaughn. He was at the Trevino's tonight. He's a good friend of mine.
He's here.
He's
Romeo
in town
Vaughn.
from Nashville,
we
Tennessee.
Need to get Romeo Vaughn in here.
And he's over there right now at the Trevino's performing. And I was like, I got a podcast because I go see him. But
Romeo Vaughn,
he'll forgive me. I love you, brother. Thank you for
that's okay. He just tell you were with me. He'll be man. He was here. He was here with Grupo. It was Hector Zuniga's band. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! It's like a brain fart. I forgot. Recuerdo.
Shout out to Mike Mendiola. He's my new booking agent.
Mike Mendiola. Oh, that sounds familiar.
Diana Mendiola. Also to Gil and Domingo from the Still Tap. That's where I filmed my video for Fragil. Seis Dos film. They did the video.
Regreso. Yes. I'm sorry, Hector. I finally got it. Grupo Regreso. Sorry about that, buddy. He's a great guy. Real good guy. And Romeo Vaughn was here because he was doing his video at the My Sports Place bar in Santa Rosa.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that's where he's from.
Yes.
And that's where I met him and everything like that. And he was still here till Monday. So Thursday was our podcast. I had seen him on that Monday before he was going to leave the following week. And he showed up on my podcast. And Regreso was here, which was Hector and Jesse De Leon. And they played together. He sang while they played. He played the accordion, which was Hector, and just played the bajo sexto. Nice. And it was amazing. It was a good show. That was a good show. Yeah. And Romeo Vaughn took off to Tennessee on Monday and sent us the video that he did with DJ Kane. And then another video that he did by himself. We played the whole thing and everything. And
awesome.
We just need to get him back into the studio again and talk to him and see what he's doing. So I got to give him a call and say, I didn't know he was here, but we'll find out anyways.
Yeah, he was. He called me on Sunday, and then I didn't return the call until today. Bad. Alma was a bad friend. That's the thing about me. Like, I'll see the notifications and then I come back because I have ADD. I'll come back and say, I'm going to come back. And then I forget. And then later on, I was like, oh my God, I forgot.
It's not that you forgot. We got too many things going on at one time.
All over the place.
All over the place.
But he knows I love him.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Any more shout outs to anybody?
Just shout out to everybody. I love you. To radio, real quick to my boy Will Kaufman from K-Tex for making history with Rennie Roland, first Spanish country song ever on K-Tex. To Super Mario, Mando San Roman, at Super Tejano, all radio. I love you guys. Everybody who supports Rennie Roland, all the DJs.
We support him too.
Yes. You all support me too. So.
Guys,
thank you guys.
Thank you once again. Mando San Roman, I'm waiting to get you back in here también. And also, I want to send out a personally great shout out to Mr. Rennie Roland for coming in and doing me this big favor. I thank you so much, bro. You're really a blessing, let me tell you. And also a big shout out to all you beautiful people out there that are watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for showing your love and support. And I thank you for all the good comments and all the great things you all tell me when you see me out there. I really appreciate you. Really, really, really do. And a big old shout out to my two daughters, Drenna and Darling, my grandson, Carson, my son-in-law, Tim, and all you beautiful people, because if I say names, I'm never going to finish.
You see, and then somebody's going to get offended.
Of course.
So just everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for the love
and
support.
There you go. Everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Rocknrudy. That's Rennie Roland. You have a wonderful, blessed night. Thank you. Peace.